Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Werit at War. Last week's commentary went pretty well. I got a lot of good feedback, so I thought I'd try it again. As you can see, we're back in Prague. Most of my time this week in war has been spent just roaming the lakes solo. Sometimes I just get in the mood to do that. It may not be the best renown, just because I may not run into anybody. Like if I get 3,000 or 4,000 renown in an hour, I consider that pretty good, but that's just me, and I tend to lose a lot, so that doesn't help my renown gain. But sometimes it's just more fun than doing the same old thing like running scenarios or following the Zerg in RVR. So this fight here was just one that kind of came together. I don't think there's any real organized groups, but once a fight starts, people congregate and it turns into a bigger fight. As you can see, I'm still spec'd to do a lot of AoE damage. My basic strategy with that is to keep as many people dotted up as I can. It does damage, but it also gives our healers more stuff to cure. So the way the cures work is it just picks one. I forget whether it's first or last, but the more you stack on there, the better chance other ones will have to stay, depending on the amount of them, if that makes any sense. So while my dots may not do too much damage, they allow other debuffs to stay on there. And when I can, I try to do some single target with Firebomb and Snipe. Here we are in Reichland. I love roaming around Reichland just because in front of the keep here, there's always good RVR to be found due to the placements of the war camps. This one, just a bunch of people, we just ambushed these few Destro. I mean, we outnumber them, so it's not an impressive fight or anything, but since our war camp's right back there, it's a great place to set up an ambush. And we're back in Prague. I don't know what it is, but whenever I like play in the afternoons or something, Prague is always where the action is. I know it's just the way it works out for me, so a lot of video end up being in Prague, and Prague's a great place to solo RVR. As you can see, there's just a few Destro here and a few Order. They have the objective Martyr Square with all the NPCs, so that makes it a little safer for them when they control it. I have to be real careful not to pull aggro on the hero mobs and the champs. Since I don't have a healer with me, they could actually probably kill me before I can get away. One thing in this kind of game, it's always important to look behind you. You can see there's a couple enemies trying to sneak up on me. Now, I don't know if you can see this through the quality of the video, but there's an 18 shaman running around here. And that's somebody who should be in tier 2, but they can get to tier 4, and I can't imagine it's that fun, but they've had to pick up some good experience when they can. There's no bolster when you come in that low, so they're actually getting all their rank 18 stats. As you can see right there that I have Gork says stop on me. It's a movement barb, so whenever I take a step, it damages me. It can add up pretty fast. I was a little slow to react to it, but it's always something you should keep your eye on to see the animations around you. A lot of people kill themselves on those type of actions. So you can see they're hiding in the objective, using the NPCs as another line of defense. The battle's gotten a little bigger, but still manageable right now. That warrior priest has been kind enough to heal me on a couple occasions, so thank you to him. Yeah, we couldn't get this guy down. He got so close, but he is a tank and he managed to get healed at the right times and we just couldn't take all his health. At this point, I've just stopped worrying about the NPCs due to the amount of people around. I just got challenged by the tank. That means I can't move and neither can he, so it's kind of me just stuck here with him. Luckily, I've got some good avoidance going for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I'm not going to complain. Uh-oh. Yeah, the battle got a little more crowded. And I lost. Now this is a funny thing. There was a witch elf there, and I think she saw me before I saw her, and that pretty much means death for me, especially this one, who is, I'm pretty sure, a renown rank 80. What I should have done was use a landmine, and hopefully their immunity wasn't up, and it would have staggered them, and they could have made some distance. Now we're in Chaos Waste. Here's a choppa I found. A little one-on-one. I was a little slow to react there, so I should have done that knockback sooner. Now I can't get out of range, and it's only a matter of time. I did get him down pretty far though, but he managed to survive my dots. The real key is I should have had my turret up and used that knockdown. The knockback and the knockdown are very important tools, and I only use one of them for that fight. But we'll see him again later. Here's a squeak herder I came across. Squeak herders put a hurt on me. I looked through my combat log and they were responsible for the most damage besides a sorceress. And here's that choppa again. I got the knockback off pretty early and I have some room to kite. Got a few dots on him. You may also notice I'm not using any of my potions or liniments. That was just an oversight. Use my knockdown on him. Sadly, that other choppa came over. Otherwise, I think I would have had him. But verse 2, there was nothing I could do. Alright, that about covers it for this week.